Hello, my name is Mohammed. Welcome to Excel Job Skills. Today we want to look at how we can calculate the total sales for each product and then total sales and all by giving an Excel sales sheet. Assuming we have this Excel sales sheet, this data here where we've recorded each item sold, the price, the date, and then the time that the item was sold. And then we want to produce something like this from this data here. Now from here we are able to see that for each product sold at a particular price, we saw this number of items and then the total amount realized from the sales, and then we also be able to sum all to know the total amount of sales made in all of the items sold in the sheet. Now first of all, let's see how we can do this. First, if you notice that we have a unique list of the items here, whilst here they repeat. So let's see how we can pick a unique list from this list so that we can have our prices and then quantity and then the rest of the columns that we need. First of all, to do that, we go to the data, we go to advanced filter. We want to filter this list and then copy it to another location, copy our results to another location. So filter the list in place. So if you want to filter it and we don't want to change, we want the result to replace this one, then we'll leave it here. But we don't want to replace the list, the original list. We just want to copy the results, the filtered list, to another location. So we select copy to another location. Then we have to indicate the list that we want to filter. So we click here and then we want only the name and then the price. So we go back and then we don't have any criteria. We just want everything. And then we want to copy it to another location. Where do you want to copy it to? So we click here, we specify the cell that we want to copy by clicking the cell, and Excel will pick it. Then we go back and then we check this box. It's very important. Select unique records only, and that will do away with the repetitions and then give you only the unique product. So we check and then we click OK. Voila, we have our list, the name, the price, so we have the unique list, toothbrush, toothpaste, tissue, and then their unique prices that they were sold at. So let's just apply some formatting here, apply the paints so that it will look like this here, and let's add our extra columns, quantity, and then we add amounts, and let's apply the formatting to use the format paint. Sorry. Yes, so now what we are left with, finding the quantity of each item here in this list. So now the quantity is basically the number of times each item here repeated here, that it was sold, the number of times that it was recorded as being sold. So to do that, we click the quantity cell against each product. Now in Excel, to enter any formula, you start with an equal sign. Now the formula we want to use here to calculate the quantity sold for each item is count if. Count if will count the number of times an item repeated within a particular range. So count if takes two parameters. It takes the range that you want to search within to calculate a particular, to find the number of times an item repeated in the range or exists in the range. So our range here is our product name column here in the sales sheet. And then for each product we want to, so first of all we want to do for toothbrush. So we want to find out how many times toothbrush has repeated in the name column. So we select toothbrush here and then we press OK. So now this is telling us that toothbrush has repeated 68 times. That means it was sold 68 times here. Now to do for the rest, to find out whether this is actually giving you or correct, you can select the column and then go to filter, and then you select only toothbrush, and then you look at the bar. So we see 68, so that means we have 68 records because we have only toothbrush here selected. Now let's remove our filter, come back. So now to do the same, we don't need to repeat that all that we did earlier. We just have to drag, and by dragging you look for the square box on the lower right corner of the cell, and then we just drag it. Then Excel will apply the same formula to the rest. So for toothbrush, for toothpaste, to find the total, and then tissue to find. Well, so far so good. We are getting there. So far we have our list here, matching the list here, and we can equally apply formatting so that it will look quite the same. Now let's find the total of this column here. So we just click here, and then we go to our auto sum, click auto sum, then we press enter, and that gives us this, and then we can apply the same formatting by using our format printer, and that gives us that. Now to calculate the amounts sold for each product is basically price times quantity, as we know. So we proceed, since it's a formula, we proceed it with an equal sign, and then we reference the price, so, and then we use the times, and then we also select our quantity column. We press enter, and that will give us the sales made for toothbrush. If you want to do the same for the rest, we don't need to repeat the process. We just have to drag the handle, and that will do for the rest. One important thing, you can also do some products here. You can also do some products. It's also a formula where you specify quantity and then column price, and then column quantity, and then you press enter, and that will give you the same. And you can drag, yes, you can drag, and that also gives you the same as the rest. To apply the same formula to the rest of the corresponding cells. Now to find the total amount of the sales made, we use our auto sum, and then we press enter, and that gives us this. So we can apply the same format, and then yeah. Well, so far so good. That's how we can to create this table from here. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.